and welcome back. I think you'll find this little episode kind of interesting. Our little friend over there, Reki, the creepy stalker, well, she likes to continually lie, but she doesn't like to be called out on it. You see, that's what manipulators are like, and liars. I mean, compulsive liars. I mean, she calls me crazy. No, sorry, sweetheart. Mental health is on check, right on point. I beg to differ on yours, though, but we're going to get to that. You see, the interesting thing is that there's 5, possibly 6, of her little puppets that try to cause havoc. And reading their comments are absolutely hilarious. I mean, some of them have got the story correct, and some of them are so way off mark, you've got to laugh. But you can't hold innocent people to account because they've been fed bullshit, one side of the story. So you kind of have to forgive them for their, for their stupidity to not actually doing their own research and finding out what the actual truth is, because I don't lie. Whatever I have said is the truth. I got nothing to hide and nothing to gain. And by the way, Michelle Meltdown, you asked a question in one of your lives. What's my game in this? Or I can't remember her words because they jabber on so much. It's hard to keep up. So my story is I started a channel to talk about Harry and Meghan. I'm not affiliated to anyone. I'm me, standalone. I will watch who I want. I will talk about what I want. And that's all there is to it. Nothing more, nothing less. But I have decided that I have a small bit of empathy for Michelle. I know. Don't crack a tantrum. I know how you guys feel about her. But she's been fed bullshit. She's been hoodwinked. So you really can't blame her for saying the things that she says in this situation, and that's all I'm talking about is this situation and her newfound buddy. Because she's been given one side of the story. Total lies. And you can't convict people on one side of a story. It's dangerous. It's very dangerous. And I mean, who wants to play that game? I mean, she did threaten me, didn't she? You remember that threat? Do I have to play it again? That I'm going into uncharted waters, unarmed, and yada, yada, yada. That was a lie too, because, well, let's leave it at that, yeah? Anyhow, I think it's really important to hear both sides of the story. I have never lied about her. I've never done anything, as you all know from the beginning, those of you who had followed me from the beginning. But she made up all this bullshit about me, her own story. And for that, and for her making up that story in her own head, when she denounces things that I've said about my own life, I'm talking about, and she says that they're crap, I'm happy for her. I'm happy that she believes her own lies in her own mind, because for her, it's a sense of security for her. Because the truth that I've said, it doesn't look very good, that truth, does it? But she has to make up, oh no, that's not true about it. Oh no, that's not true about it. Oh no, she couldn't possibly be that. She's pacifying her own sense of security, because she wants it to be what she's thinking and not the truth. How sad is that? How very sad is that? I think it's absolutely hilarious, because I'm happy for her to think those things. I'm happy for her to think that I'm crazy. I'm happy for her to think that I'm some bogan, some whatever, some crazy person. I'm very happy for her to think that, because while she's thinking that, she's pacifying herself. She's sucking on her dummy, like a baby. Ooh, pacifying myself. Because reality would be a whole lot more different, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think she's thinking that she's watching some fiction movie or something. Something else interesting too. She had some dude on that MRH. Now, I'm not going to educate people. Nope. It's not my job. I'm not a teacher. If he ever wants to come up on a live with me and ask me questions, dude, you're welcome. Another person that's being fed a lot of lies and one side of the story. And again, she's sitting on that live, which was sent to me, by the way, because I don't have to do a goddamn thing. Everything is sent to me, which is kind of really interesting too. So she's sitting on there going, am I safe? Am I safe? Am I safe? What's this guy going to say on a live? Is he going to say no? Is he going to say yes? Either way, he's screwed. Either way, he's got to question which answer he gives. But he's being fed a lot of lies. Again, an innocent party. I have a question for this dude. I mean, you sit there. I'm going to give Michelle, the benefit of the doubt here, because she dipped out before this part, which was probably good. But anyhow, he sits there saying that he's a rat hunter. Yet he's sitting in between two rats. You see, in this business, you're either on one side of the coin or you're on the other side of the coin. These two rats he's sitting in between, one live on air on that live said, I'll just call the police. I'll just go to the police. And you're saying that in front of a rat hunter? Does she know what a rat hunter is? And then you got Michelle when she enticed that violence to come to her mother's home, which again is something that you don't do, on the phone to the cops, straight up. Now, if you're hanging out with mobsters, I suspect you'd have them on speed dial. So instead of calling the boys in blue, why the fuck are you calling? Why aren't you calling your mates? You have them on speed dial. Again, MRH, please answer these questions for me. Feel free. Let's have a chat. Because you're sitting in between two rats here and getting involved with something that is not your argument. It's a Game of Thrones in this kind of place here, when people spin you shit. And we all know that loyalty, trust, and the truth is very valuable on either side of the coin, whether it's the crime side or whether it's the law side. Dangerous territory some people mix in, hey? Because I don't threaten. See, Reki there, Dummer, says I threatened her. I don't threaten people. I don't warn people. Only someone with half a brain cell would do that, yeah? So, all her fake handles with her fake threats and her fake this and her fake that, you can go shove them right up your ass, sweetheart. Because you don't want to have me on a live because you can't face the truth. And everything you have said on a video, you would never say to my face. But are you going to say it to my face? Well, I mean, I don't know about that one. I've said it before, when you go into a boxing ring, you're going to have to do your homework on who you're going into the boxing ring with, yeah? Because you don't want me to turn gangster on you. You really don't. And that's not a threat. That's not a threat. Like I said, I don't threaten. I've no need to threaten anybody. And, well, she says I talk all this shit. And you see, that's how they want to bait you. Because they want you to come on, they want you to defend yourself, and they want you to spill the beans in the meantime. I have mine tight. My beans are tight. But you keep yappity yap, 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 yap. And it's really fun to listen to. It's so fun to listen to. But let's have a little listen to a little bit of a chat. That old tough nuts here, you know, the one that calls everyone grannies. She's hitting 55 soon, pushing 60. Who's she calling grannies? Does she know that she could very well be a grandmother? And she doesn't even know it? I bet you she doesn't know that, yeah? And I don't voice change, no. I live in 2 countries. That part was correct. You have one of out of your 5 little puppets that you have dancing around, causing all the grief, talking all the shit, adding on a bit of story, you have one that's actually clever. One. The rest, well, I don't know what books they're reading, but their stories are hilarious, but it's given us entertainment. It's given us entertainment. It's given us material. And we're getting a lot of yap, 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 yappity yap. And we all know what happens to a yapper, don't we? Yeah, we all know that. But let's have a listen to our lovely friend, because she's a sweetheart. She's a top-notch sweetie, this one. The beginning of this, she's talking about Laura Perot. But you know, Reki, guess what? She hates me too. And all because of you and your goddamn lies.
Back to the fact that I am some secret Mexiteer puppeteer that's behind all of...
Oh, yeah, she is a bit of a puppeteer. Have we noticed in the Skunk and the Weasel, she always uses a little bit of a puppet? She's so fucking transparent. She should have been a fucking window.
The problems that I hoodwink Sue and Steph, I mean...
She's been hoodwinking everyone, and guess what? They're all starting to see it. The ones she hoodwinked are starting to open their eyes. Except, of course, Michelle there. Give her time. Give her time. Come on, give her time. I mean, even Slime seen that Michelle was getting hoodwinked. Well, flippity floppity floppily, lady. And I call her that because I think it's kind of cute. She's also seen straight up. She's seen it. Flop lady's seen it. And everyone else is seeing it too. But I guess Reki hasn't got the memo yet, yeah?
I mean, these people are insane.
Nope, mental health in check. How's yours going? I mean, you're a little bit like Meghan Markle, aren't you? A failure at everything. I mean, you failed at marriage, failed as a mother, you failed in your career. I mean, you sit on your ass all day and take customer service calls. Takes a lot of education to get a job like that, doesn't it? Ooh, lots of education. And, well, let's not go into the other things you failed at, because I think I'll keep them for another video. Because you're pure fucking entertainment. Seriously.
They seriously need mental help, because they are making things up out of thin air.
Says the master fucking manipulator, lying fucking Troden here. Says they're making up things of thin air. She's been making up things out of thin air for a fucking year. But people are calling her out on her lies and they're thin air. They're coming out of thin air.
And then we have to take the time to tell them that they're crazy and to prove that they're wrong. I don't like having these lies out there about me.
Did you hear that? She doesn't like lies out there about her. No. People calling you out on your bullshit. You're the one spreading lies out there out of other people. But when people call you out on your lies, you have a tanty, don't you? You run to Michelle. Oh, an old geezer was abusing me in the comments. You got to do a live, Michelle. Next day, Michelle's out there defending her. And then a few days later, oh, Ren mentioned me. Oh, Ren's trying to bring me down. Michelle, you're going to have to do a live. Again, Michelle gets on the live. Oh, Recollections is so upset. She's angry. She's upset. Leave her alone. Oh, diddums. Oh, sad. Buy her another freaking dummy. Pacifier. Just in case you don't understand. And then, of course, she runs to a creator and says, oh, you tell Bron to stop picking on me. Stop writing all these X posts, blah, blah, blah. That creator says to her, yeah, sure, I can give it a bash. But you got to stop too. And old Reki here goes, no, I'm not going to stop. So she wants the power. She wants the power to go out there and say whatever she wants. No one can reply and respond and defend themselves. The game doesn't work that way. Like I said before, yappity yap, 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 yap. We all know what happens to a yapper. Keep talking. Keep lying about me. Keep spreading your shit. Keep trying defaming me. And your little trick with YouTube, lying, 5 lies in that email to YouTube. Let's see how that turns out for you too. None of anything you've said at me is going to bite you more on the ass than one particular thing. Well, I mean, in your words, you're going to just have to learn the hard way. You're the only one that put yourself in this position because no one gives a flying fuck about you. I didn't even know about you, but you waved your hands up in the air, jumping around, wanted to be noticed. You're noticed now. I wonder if you're going to like it. Because I'm going to like it. And guess what? Everyone else is going to like it too. Maybe they'll be cheering in the streets. Yeah, maybe they'll be cheering in the streets. Maybe we'll all cheer in the street and have a big dance fest. How about that? You have threatened me 3 times. 3 times. And I've threatened you 0. I mean, Elmer Thuddenall. Did you think that was a wise decision? Did you think that was a wise move? You're just going to have to do your own research and form your own conclusions. Because you shouldn't threaten people. It's bad. Didn't anyone ever teach you that? Shouldn't throw around threats. Unless you're willing to see the threats through. You involve innocent people. I don't play like that. That's not something that should be entertained. But you think it's funny. You think it's tough. But yet you sit there going, am I safe? Am I safe? Am I safe? Nobody. Nobody. I'll let you fill in the blanks. Have yourself a lovely day, and I look forward to my next video. I've got some lovely scenery I think I will share with you guys, a few places I've been having a few meals and catching up with family and just doing the thing. Just doing my thing. See you, Reki. Keep smiling. And one more thing before I go. When someone says, let's dance, to the average Joe blog, that might mean, let's go tango, let's do the hot shoe shuffle, let's go boogie on the dance floor. Where I come from means a whole different meaning. So let's dance. Ciao, ciao.